You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we got breaking news in here. And we should have heard this news, at least when it comes to Paul Whelan, nearly 2 years ago when BRITTNey Griner came home. But no, the Biden administration couldn't do it, even though they traded the Merchant of Death, Victor Bout, for a WNBA basketball player, Evan Gershkovich, and one Paul Whelan is finally coming home. However, in standard operating Biden fashion, we're giving up the farm to get this done with other nations. And I know this says Biden's trading 20 prisoners for the Wall Street Journal reporter and former Marine being held by Russia. Hold on now. The swap could involve as many as 30 prisoners jailed in Russia. Keep in mind, this is what Donald Trump had to say back in May. Evan Gershkovich, the reporter from the Wall Street Journal who is being held by Russia, will be released almost immediately after the election, but definitely before I assume office. He will be home safe and with his family. Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, will do that for me, but not for anybody else. Now, this is the key, because you got a lot of Biden folks out there and Harris folks trying to take a victory lap. Hold on. And we will be paying nothing. That's the key. All right? That's the key for all these people trying to take victory laps. This was done, and Biden and Harris gave up the farm to get it done as a going into the election win. At least that's what the leftists will try to portray. And I hate to get that political on this channel, but sometimes you have to. It just is what it is. The biggest prisoner swap since the Cold War could be underway, including American journalist Evan Gershkovich, Paul Whelan, a former U.S. Marine, and Vladimir Kara-Murza, a Russian-British descendant, all jailed in Russia. The swap could involve as many as 30 prisoners jailed in Russia. We will be paying nothing. This is not a victory lap. It is not. Not only that, but this Paul Whelan should have been coming home with BRITTNey Griner. Or Paul Whelan should have been coming home instead of BRITTNey Griner. How about that? Former Marine, former policeman. Instead, we got a WNBA basketball player. Way to go, Joe Biden. The countries involved are Russia and Belarus on one side, the United States, Germany, Slovenia, and Britain on the other. According to USA Today, online Russian media outlet Gershkovich reported that at least 6 special Russian government planes had flown to and from the regions where their prisons were located. Man, this is going to be the worst trade in the history of all trades. I mean, we thought the BRITTNey Griner thing was bad. Seriously. Meanwhile, a lawyer for Alexander Vinnik, a Russian man held in the United States, declined to confirm the whereabouts of his client to the state RIA news agency until the exchange takes place. But the lawyer, Arcadia Buke, I don't know, was quoted by RIA as saying he was told by lawyers representing people in prison in Russian that they were en route. So that's the story. Paul Whelan and Evan Gershkovich, look, I'm glad they're coming home. I'm glad Paul Whelan's coming home. I'm glad Evan's coming home. They obviously were wrongfully detained. But all these people trying to take a lap, again, Paul Whelan should have came home when BRITTNey Griner came home, or instead of BRITTNey Griner. All right? And this is no win for leftists and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Trump said clearly, you see this post, blah, 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 no mention of Paul Whelan, blah, 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 but don't worry, the adults got this. Do they? We will be paying nothing. as many as 30 prisoners jailed in Russia. 30 prisoners, this says 20, are being traded. 20 to 30 Russian spies and assassins. Guys, I've heard hackers. I've heard weapons smugglers. We got some more Victor Bouts going in this thing. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. The Biden administration's getting drugged. We need the art of the deal negotiating for us. The Biden-Harris ticket is full of wimps. I mean, seriously. Biden effing sucks in negotiating. Agreed. Seriously. They were going to release him for free after the election. So the Russians got a really, really good deal. Yeah, and the mainstream media will portray this as some massive victory lap for Biden and Kamala. Biden, Kamala, and the current administration are weak-kneed wusses. Yeah, wusses. I hadn't used that in a long time. I might literally put that in the thumbnail. I don't know. Biden is weak. Men negotiating with estrogen-filled beta males. Putin just absolutely won this going away. I mean, seriously. That's crazy. 2 for 20 to 30? I mean, we thought BRITTNey Griner was the worst sports trade of all time. Well, here we go. Weak and corrupt leaders make for bad trades. Russia has the upper hand on Biden. He just run a clinic. Putin just run a clinic. Just run a clinic. We are suckers. It's an election year. Wait, election. I mean, wow. That's, man, unbelievable. It really is, folks. It really is. We will be paying nothing. That's the key to Trump's statement back in May. Biden is sending 20 to 30 or getting 20 to 30 sent home for 2. For 2, maybe 3. Does that sound fair? 20 to 30 for 3? I don't think that math works. Again, President Trump, we won't pay anything. We won't pay anything to get them home. And it'll be done before he actually takes office. Right after the election, before he takes office. Man. Harris, Biden, failures. Total. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.